Football has long been known for causing concussions, no matter the level of play. When it comes to youth sports, the CDC says boys tackle football has the highest rate.
In tonight's special report, Cassie Carlson looks at the sport next in line when it comes to kids and concussions.
Obviously, accidents do happen, but we try our best to not get hit in the head.
Alyssa Watson is a junior on Hinsdale South High School's top-ranked girls varsity soccer team. The CDC ranks girls soccer as #2 on the list of youth sports with the most concussions.
I haven't had any concussions. I think I'm pretty smart with handling it with my head. I try not to. I think a lot of people on our team try not to hit it with our head because it's just easier to control it with our feet.
But Alyssa has seen other players get a concussion while on the field. So has her coach.
I saw one of our girls was going up for a header in a game on a corner kick, and not a goalie, but another player went up, and at the exact same time they hit heads. And that happens often, but if they hit heads in the exact right spot, it's pretty painful. Good touch, coach.
Jen Belmonte has been at the helm of Hinsdale South's girls varsity soccer team for 11 years now. Belmonte says she's not surprised where girls soccer ranks when it comes to concussions.
It's rough out there when we're doing as many headers as we are and going up for as many 50-50 balls as we are.
What we see is the most common cause of soccer concussions is when kids are jumping to head. All right, so what they do is they hit each other, or they jump up and their arms hit each other.
This is Dr. Elizabeth Piroth.
So I am the director of the concussion program for the National Women's Soccer League and the Professional Women's Hockey League.
She's also the concussion program director at Rush University Medical Center and a consultant for several other Chicago sports teams.
So we see a lot of concussions in soccer in general, but when we look at sports that both males and females play, soccer, hockey, lacrosse, we see higher rates of concussion across all sports in females compared to males.
When it comes to why, Piroth says there are a number of theories.
One of the theories is that it's a neck musculature issue, is that women have weaker necks. So if there is more contact to the head, more movement of the head because of weaker neck, more movement of the brain.
Piroth says research has also shown that hormone changes can affect both a woman's predisposition to receive a concussion and her ability to recover from one.
There's also some behavioral issues. Women are more likely to report a concussion than men.
I think it's helping because we don't have that many concussions. On the other hand, I would like to see parents really take this more seriously.
Mary Jane Bender is the executive director of the Illinois Youth Soccer Association. It has roughly 79,000 players statewide, all age 19 and under.
So we distribute this form to our leagues and our clubs, and we require them to follow this protocol.
Bender says IYSA started using this concussion reporting form back in 2011. Anytime one is suspected, the form is given to the player's coach and parents. Before the player can return to the field, the parents must have their child examined by a doctor who specializes in concussions and return the form to the coach.
I would like to see parents be more proactive regarding head injuries. And that may be the reason why we don't have that many complaints or claims regarding concussions.
But Bender says she's had some pushback from parents over the association's concussion protocol.
We've had situations where we had a player injured and we told them to go get their child reviewed, diagnosed by a medical professional, and they weren't happy about that.
When I see athletes, I always tell them that the research shows us that when someone has a concussion and they go back to play before they're recovered, their performance drops, and this is true across sports.
Belmonte tries to protect her team against concussions by getting the ball rolling early in the season.
By the second day of tryouts, we were talking about concussions and just being smart and safe on the field. We just are very careful not to do drills that would cause that collision.
If anything happens during a game or practice, Belmonte says the players get checked out by a trainer before they return to play.
Anytime the ref sees that there's a 50-50 ball and a player goes down with a possible head injury, they have to come off the field and be checked by a trainer to go back in. So I can't check for them. The trainer has to.
While it comes with a high risk for head injury, that doesn't seem to change some players' love for the game.
I like being a part of a team. I think it's really fun to be in like a full girl setting and be passionate about playing a sport.
Girls soccer has been on the rise since the U.S. women's national team won the FIFA Women's World Cup in 1999. But when it comes to concussions in female athletes, that area is said to be understudied. Dr. Piroth says about half of all NCAA athletes are female, and only about 19% of sports concussion research subjects are also female. Cassie Carlson, Fox 32 Chicago.